I first heard of the car when I was a little boy. I saw my first one in Hollywood, and then I saw one in a movie by Blake Edwards starring Peter Sellers called The Party, and he drove up in a 1936 Morgan Super Sport with a V-twin on the front end. Powder blue, I believe. And then a number of years ago, I saw a YouTube video with Jay Leno. Morgan Motors had let him drive the prototype that they were going to introduce at the Geneva Auto Show that year. And he was so enthusiastic about it, I put money down on a build slot 3 days later for a car that was not even in production. It may never be in production, but I hoped. It's a very direct, visceral experience. There is nothing between you and the road. The steering is totally mechanical. The brakes, everything is analog. And part of that experience is the wind and the noise. You've got the engine exhaust, of course, it's always there. But it's so well muffled up front, you can hear the valves clacking away. You hear the compensator between the transmission and the engine. You hear the transmission whine. You hear the bevel box that's seated right next to your hip. And then you hear the belt drive. Nothing is hidden. It's a very raw experience. Technically, this car started out as a cycle car. It's a car built out of motorcycle parts. When I registered it, the guy just looked at me, looked at the car, looked at me, and he signed everything, gave me the paperwork, and said, "Get out of here." It's a gray area that nobody wants to tackle, and the gray area extends to the safety features as well. If I wear seat belts, I don't have to wear a helmet. If I wear seat belts, it's a car. If I don't want to wear seat belts, I have to wear a helmet, and then becomes a motorcycle. I've only been pulled over once, and it was by a state trooper, and he just wanted to know what the hell it was. That was a moment. Last year, about May, I took a run in Vermont. It was a beautiful May day, and I wound up on 91, and I pulled off at a rest stop. This car at speed is a handful, and I was getting blown all over the place. I was sitting underneath a tree, and this Crown Victoria pulled in, and this elderly couple came out. He was brusque, muttering, and he wandered into the rest stop. The woman came out, and she was elegant, graceful, stylish, quite beautiful, and she was all over the car. I finished my water, and I wandered back, and she asked me if the car was mine, and I said yes. And then she proceeded to tell me a lovely story about an old boyfriend who obviously wasn't the man she drove in with, who'd had a Morgan, and about a picnic that they went on. And you could just tell she went away in her look. She just went away into the past. It was a marvelous memory that she shared. That was a moment. I bought it to drive it. And I have put, as of this morning, 10,300 miles on it. It took me 2,000 miles to really learn how to drive it, because it's not a car, it's not a motorcycle. It has its own set of rules. It's seriously grin-inducing. It's better than therapy. A lot of critics have come up with the same critique of the car. What's the worst part about driving the Morgan three-wheeler? Turning it off. And I have to agree with that. It's serious grin-inducing fun to drive. It makes other people smile when they see it. Little kids, what's that? And you don't see that anymore. Kids don't get excited about cars. About this car, they get excited. People wave at you for no apparent reason. You wave back. I was driving with a friend of mine, and I just told her, this is a parade. It's a little faster, but it's a parade. Wave. It's just a lot of fun to drive. It has no practical use whatsoever, but that.